it has led to the discovery of great talent in Africa. And indeed, for Nigeria, they were so much grateful to the WAFU tournament in 1994 when their nation won the Nations Cup. And of course, they went to USA 94 because some of the players were got out of the WAFU competition. And of course, it's a competition that you'll always be proud of. In Africa and indeed in West Africa, we're all proud of the WAFU competition. Hello, and you're most welcome to the Barbara Sports Stadium for the 2013 WAFU competition. And indeed, the first game is Ghana and Sierra Leone. First time both teams are meeting in a competition like this, and in fact for them they'll be fighting very hard for the 3 point at stake, and the fans will be very much excited. The weather is that conducive for football to continue here at the Barbara Sports Stadium, because then you know when you come to the Ashanti region, rainfall is something you can always hide from.
Yeah, we are not expecting the rains to come in, but hey, this is one of those unpredictable cities, you know, we have in Ghana, with the rains likely to drop down anytime soon. But hey, it's been sunny, temperatures between 25 and 30 degrees. It tells you it's been a bit, you know, warm, but then you can't expect, you know, anything from Kumasi. You know, you can't just be too sure.
Well, so we have the two teams getting out of the tunnel, and it signals the start of a great tournament here in Ghana. Sierra Leone and Ghana competing in the WAFU competition 2013. And the Ghana Football Association, together with the WAFU Secretariat, have done a good job by way of putting this tournament together. And indeed, realizing that Africa is actually heavily represented at the 2014 FIFA World Cup in Brazil. And again, having the chant competition ready in South Africa next year. This certainly is going to be a dress rehearsal for the teams that have made it to play at the chant competition since its inception in 2009 in Cote d'Ivoire. And so Ghana will be competing at the chant competition in South Africa. And for Sierra Leone, they still would have to be fighting very hard for a place.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and for the competition to start in 1974, President Gnassingbé Eyadema of Togo donated the West African Football Union trophy for a contest between nations in the sub-region. And that's specifically what everybody is looking ahead to, because it's a tournament that you always expect to have a lot of talent coming from both countries. So these are the first 11 for Ghana, and already you have Yahya Mohammed, who's been a talk of Marcia Santiago. He's going to lead the attack, and then you have Mohamed Yahya, Kobne Dusay, and of course Abeku Enusin, who certainly are going to form the nucleus of defense for the Ghana team. And indeed, you can also look at Sule Mohammed, who's definitely going to be on the bench, but Godfrey Saka is certainly going to start.
You know, familiar faces in the Ghana starting lineup, especially with Michael Akufu playing there, and also Abdul Basit and Owusu Jackson, and you've got the defenders. Kwabena Dusay will be playing it. Abeku Enusin, who is in the number 5 jersey for the local Black Stars.
So then you have referee Dembele Dennis from Cote d'Ivoire, and it's going to go to support from Kanga Kwame, Kanyo Kwame, all of them also available for today's game. Yahya Mohammed is certainly going to be the man to lead the attack for the Black Stars team here. And indeed, the captain for the Sierra Leonean team is also going to look ahead. But then you can also look at George Kweku Davis, the man who is going to work very hard for Sierra Leone. And then indeed, Idris Cisse and Gabriel Fofana, Usman Kamara, once again, Faye Koba is the man to be there.
Yes, you know, a lot to be expected from George Kweku Davis. He was a player of Right to Dream Academy. That was where he passed out and then moved to Sierra Leone. You know, he's got, I think the mom is from Sierra Leone, and so, you know, he decided to switch allegiance and play for the Leone Stars. And we're going to see highly competitive action here, because these are locally home-based players who want to prove a point at this point in time.
Ready for action, and these are the teams who are ready for action today. Ghana, Maxwell Konedu is the head coach of the Black Stars team. He is assistant coach to Kwesi Appiah, the head coach of the Black Stars, and of course he was in Egypt actually to witness Ghana and Egypt game. And they have Johnny McKinstry. He's a football coach from Northern Ireland, and he was actually appointed as the head coach of Sierra Leone national football team following the resignation of Swedish coach Lars Olof Madsen. And so ready for the 2013 WAFU competition here in Ghana, the Ashanti region. And for Ghana, once again, they'll be looking ahead to seeing what will be happening at the chant competition in South Africa.
You know, we are expecting something bright from these locally based players, especially Ghana's qualification.
Now we're ready for action. And so Michael Akufu now will definitely get Godfrey Saka operating from the right back for the Ghana team. And these players are looking ahead to quality competition this year. They know they have to work very hard. And Jackson Owusu is operating deep in midfield now. The Black Stars get an infringement just around the center circle. And this man, Basit Abdul Mohamed, recruit Chelsea player, is hoping to get a good tournament and then get a place in the Black Stars team for the CHAN competition.
You know, I'm expecting more from Basit. You know, he was part of the CHAN team that played at the 2011 edition in Sudan but failed to qualify. You know, we are not seeing the best of performances from him this season in the Premier League, but hey, he's got huge, you know, potential.
Sierra Leone with a lot of possession, and Kamara Osman's ball, poor one indeed. George Kweku Davis, the man who has a Ghanaian mother, and the Sierra Leonean father is actually hoping to play better this afternoon, and he shoved up the ball here. That's the man, George Kweku Davis. Lots of talk on him as to whether he's a Ghanaian or a Sierra Leonean anyway.
He has to live up to expectation. He's played football here before. He graduated from the Right to Dream Academy. You know, that's the academy that has produced Black Star striker Abdul Majid Waris.
For the Black Stars, they were the third best team at the 2010 WAFA competition. And once again, they got the fourth position in Abuja in the 2011 WAFA competition. Now they have a chance here to prove themselves. Godfrey Saka now. He's trying to look up to Ya Mohammed, and the ball cleared away. And Ya Mohammed is one player who's hoping to hold a regular starting role for the local Black Stars team, and he's the captain of the side as well.
I think he deserves it. He's been such a talismanic figure, especially on this ground for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And so he deserves to captain the local Black Stars. To remember that he missed making it to the Nations Cup in 2013.
Ya Mohammed tried to get the ball in, and it's been cleared away. And Cisse Idrisu couldn't get away. Theophilus Anoba, Michael Akufu once trying to get Theophilus again. Ball cleared away. This is the local Black Stars once again. A lovely touch in here. Basit goes in very hard and bit into it. And it's Ibrahim Sori. He would try to locate his man down the right side here. Fofana. Some lovely touches there coming from Bangura Mohammed. And this is Sierra Leone trying to get the ball in. There's Collar here. And his ball in has been well dealt with there by Jackson Owusu. And this is Michael Akufu here. Well, it's been a quiet game here for Michael. The early days yet, just 3 minutes in the first half. And he'll try to find Ya Mohammed.
But I love nice sliding tackle there from Theophilus Anoba. But you know, if you just don't have the ball, you have to be competitive, and that's what Anoba is doing there, trying to see he can win possession back for the local Black Stars team.
And that's Idris Cisse, captain for the Sierra Leone side. This is Fofana. Always trying to make sure that he gets his man just down on the center, Kabala. And obviously, when you check out the defensive pair of Abeku Enusin and that of Idrissa Kwabena, is always very tight for you because they've been playing so well for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And now coming back to play for the Black Stars here.
You know, you're expecting a watertight partnership there. I don't expect any loose marking from the two. This is their territory. This is where Kumasi Asante Kotoko, their club, play their home matches. They should be familiar with the atmosphere, and everything should be working perfectly for them.
It's been a poor ball in here, and then Sierra Leone will try to get the balls out as quick as possible and not to have any problem at all. It's been much of a very physical game for both sides, and just 5 minutes into the first half, and it's been physical and sometimes not much of a a clear-cut opportunities coming the way of both teams. And there you have it again. Kwame King was brought down cynically by Michael Akufu. And that's a great chance here for Ya Muhammad. Well, it was a poor one trying to pick up Theophilus Anoba. But again, he wouldn't necessarily have it easy because Idris Cisse was well timing the runs of Theophilus Anoba.
Nice play from Yaya Mohammed. You know, good vision, but just that the distribution not perfect. But hey, there's room for improvements.
Still much of a not much of a sweeping ball being played. As Emmanuel Sanchez ball in. It's again played here. Kwame Quay. Oh, lovely touch there from Michael Akufu. Yes, Ya Muhammad in the middle, man, tried an ambitious one. Well, that's a great run for Michael Akufu, this young chap.
Yeah, that's his trademark effort trying to score. He scored goals from afar, you know, on this turf and also on away, you know, territory in the Ghana Premier League. I think he didn't get, you know, the right spot to lash in with a powerful delivery. But hey, nice move there from Akufu, trying to take things into, you know, in his own hands, and then trying to see if the local blasters can be ahead against the round of play.
Now Kwame Key here in the middle. Trying to pick up his man. As Kamara Ibrahim was working very hard at right back for Sierra Leone. And Kala goes in, he's been bit into it. It's Emmanuel Asante here, the Black Stars. Kovne Dusia will get goalkeeper Foli Adade. 9-1 goalkeeper for the Black Stars this afternoon, Foli Adade. And one of the top goalkeepers for Mediama SC. There's Emmanuel Asante trying to get the ball down here. There's Latif Mohammed here. As ball cleared away for a corner kick. The first bit of the game going the way of the Black Stars. And that's the young chap, Latif Mohammed, who plays his club football for Ashanti Gold.
You know, I just like the way the pace of the game is gradually, you know, beginning to pick up.
The corner kick taken very short here. And again, you have the Black Stars trying to ensure they have more balls in the 18-yard box, as this one's been cleared in. Ya Muhammad, and he's been beaten to it, but the ball was picked up on the laces there by Abeku Enusin. And that's Abeku Enusin for you. But again, two players of the Black Stars team in the 18-yard box. It was Ya Muhammad going in for it. Abeku just had a call, picked at the ball very well, but again, final delivery was poor.
Yeah, he took it down, but it wasn't, you know, excellent. The ball ran away from him, and so the connection didn't come in. But hey, that was a nice way to dink a ball inside your opponent's area, who like to keep things very, very, you know, tight at the back.
So far here, Ibrahim Kamara. Oh, lovely touch here from Sierra Leone. And this is Abdul Basit, the Brickum Chelsea star. Michael Akufu. Ya Muhammad, lovely player. Shot here from Michael Akufu. We've been blocked here. And now it's George Kweku Davies just running ferociously with his ball. And he has Abeku Enusin to beat here. But again, he wants to try the ball back. And that's just Sierra Leone, George Davies. Very quick on the ball. Has been playing his club football for Diamond SC Stars in Sierra Leone. And again, playing for the national team. Idris Cisse's ball, trying to drill this one in. Kwame Quay. A lot of forex of legs in front of him, but Kwame Quay is still going so strong. Kwame Quay, yeah! And again, it's Sierra Leone the first goal. Kwame Quay gets it. Brilliant play from Kwame Quay.
You know, shock defender there coming in from Ghana. They allowed him to weave his way through. And there you go, Kwame Quay, as the Sierra Leoneans will celebrate the Leone Stars against the round of play, have shocked Ghana here, the host nation. And this man, Johnny McKinstry, is a delighted fella. That's the goal scorer himself. He took responsibility. And Quay, the man who plays his football for FC Johansen, with slalom dribbles, look at him, 1-2, nice footwork, stood on his ground, tried the first attempt, blocked, and he followed up on the rebound. Nice play from this midfielder. What a way to take the lead here. And the Black Stars would need to rise up to the occasion.
Well, no matter how hard the Black Stars tried to get the ball out, never worked. And Kwame Quinn should be celebrating because he knows that he's done a good job. But then you have fully added down, and he has to be treated by the medical team of the Black Stars team. 11 minutes to play, and it's Sierra Leone 1, Ghana 0. A great call from Sierra Leone, and indeed that was a great goal from Kwame Quinn.
We never saw it coming. You know, for me, we never saw it coming because Sierra Leone, you know, didn't threaten Ghana's area on so many occasions. But, you know, the only time they decided to try to cut through Ghana's defense, they profited to shoot ahead. And this man, Kwame Quinn, he did all the work needed from such an offensive midfielder to punish the local Black Stars, who now have got a lot of things to talk about, especially on the pitch. And Maxwell Kunedu and his assistant, Dauda Lucha, will be thinking how to get their team back on track. But the opening 11 minutes is Sierra Leone, who will be jubilating now because they are up by a goal to nil. They've been very, very tactical, very, very tactical.
Jerky start for the Black Stars, especially in the defense, and getting a goal here is Sierra Leone. But again, the fans of the Black Stars probably not thinking about the goal scored there by Kwame Quinn, which is hoping that Mohammed and that of Michael Akufu will be working very hard to score a lot of goals for Ghana. But then, if you're looking at the play of the Black Stars, it's very much interesting. But this man, Johnny, will be much excited because his team has done a good job to get the first goal.
You know, he knows much about Ghana. Remember that he was coach at the Right to Dream Academy. He's been twice, you know, head coach of the Right to Dream Academy team, and you know, he knows what to do here, and he seems to be profiting from, you know, his knowledge about, you know, playing in Ghana and also, you know, coaching in Ghana as well.
It doesn't really look good for Folia that day, but he's hoping to continue the game. Well, once again, talking about the goal scored there by Kwame Quinn, that was another marvelous run from that young chap. And he got a goal for his team, who are hoping they could do better. But interestingly, the Black Stars having to play some interesting competition, the Wafu tournament. They've had some difficulties actually playing against Minos, you may want to call them. And so the scoreline coming in is Sierra Leone 1, Ghana 0. And it's Emmanuel Asante trying to push the ball up front for the players to continue the game. Abeku Enos in here. Some interest being shown there by the Black Stars. Mohammed, they can get the ball away from Fofana. Well, the most interesting aspect of the WAFU competition is the fact that if you look at the Black Stars, they've had to just struggle against teams like Liberia. On the 14th of May 2011, Liberia beat Ghana by 3-1 for a third place in the WAFU competition.
It tells you that anytime you expect the Black Stars to run over teams with relatively weaker leagues, you know, they fail to meet expectations. And today, it looks like, yes, Sierra Leone will be in, you know, to shock the local Black Stars. That's if they don't revise their scripts. There's more to play for anyway.
Michael Akufu in the middle. And trying to find the ball to... This is Emmanuel Asante back to Michael Akufu. Trying to pick his spot very well. Gets Theophilus Anoba, the right winger for the local Black Stars, one of the key players for Mijema SC here. This is Anoba once again being put through here with a chance to get the ball in. Mohammed is waiting. Just to make sure he gets his head to the ball and clear away. And there's a lovely ball here from Kamara, playing a great defensive work there for Sierra Leone.
I like the way Ghana beginning to attack now.
It's Bassett Mohammed trying to go for a bicycle kick, but again, ball eluding him. But it's still the Black Stars attacking. Abdul Bassett here. Yeah, Mohammed being brought down, but the referee will have none of that. As the ball being put together is Carla Jr. And Governor Dussel losing possession so easily to Carla Jr. And Oshie Jackson comes in, and this is Michael Akufu. Theophilus Anoba cutting through to get the ball in. Not too much for him. George Davis trying to get the ball away, but there's a foul there in the middle and goes against Sierra Leone.
Yahya Mohammed has been the target man of all the balls up front. He's never been able to deliver, but hey, Ghana still on, behind 48%, 52 to Sierra Leone in terms of ball possession.
Well, that's Basit Abdul's power driver, which nearly cut goalkeeper Unisa Koroma, who places club football, and there you have it again. That was a lovely run from Theophilus Anoba. He was brought down here. Basit Abdul tried a long drive, and Koroma just had to allow the ball to roll over. Well, the big surprise story once again at the Barbara Sports Stadium is that Sierra Leone leading Ghana by a goal to nil. A goal scored by Kwame Quay. As Michael Akufu has been very busy operating from the offensive midfield area, but sometimes you have to get back and get the ball right in front of the back four. Emmanuel Sanchez ball to Abdul Basit, and well cleared out there by Osman Kamara, who's doing so well in defense for Sierra Leone.
He's doing very well to clear, all the balls floated into the area of Sierra Leone, and also keeping the tabs of Yahya Mohammed as well. Double responsibilities, and so far so good. He's been able to deliver.
Wilfred Saka could not get to the ball as early as possible. Actually interesting to know that you have 4 Kumasi Asante Kotoko players starting in today's game.
They're on top of the Ghana Premier League table. I think, they deserve to have increased slots. And also don't forget that they are defending champions of the Ghana Premier League.
Well, that's a fair challenge according to referee Dennis Dembele, but again, the Black Sounds will be attacking here. And a call for a temporary hold up here by referee Dennis Dembele. So far, we've seen a lot of our players going down. Basit is down together with Bandara Kala, also for Sierra Leone. Before that, actually, Mohamed Bangura went down very fast, and he was attended to by the medical team.
The referee whistled for, a foul. I think it was a handball. That was just after Bandara Kala had, picked up an injury, and also this man, Abdul Basit, I think he clashed with his teammates. It looks like Akufu.
And that's a young chap, Michael Akufu. And he says he wants to play his football just like Messi does, and score goals just like Messi does. And he's been scoring some great goals there for Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Ironically, he's a holding midfielder. Messi is offensive-minded. I don't know how can that be achieved.
Yahya Mohammed gets the ball quick. Try to get the ball in, Yahya Mohammed. Oh, that was a lovely one. Nearly caught the goalkeeper off guard.
Unyielding bravery there coming in from the Kotoko's, converted striker. He managed to sneak in and then fire just across the face of goal.
Offside on Yahya Mohammed, who was certainly in the offside position.
He was caught well in the trap. Big offside there from this Rastaman. Yeah. And I told you about every ball up front looking for Yahya Mohammed. I think when the ball was kicked, he was in an offside position.
Basit Abdul's ball down to Michael Akufu. That's a great turn here from Basit. Picks up Yahya Mohammed. Anoba goes in. Oh, lovely play here from Theophilus Anoba. For ball, George Davis comes in, cleared away. And Ibrahim Sori, who held things very tight for Sierra Leone. Carla Jr., Kwame Quay. And that was a poor ball here from Faye Koba, who plays his club football for Cowboy Eagles in Sierra Leone.
And you see, I like the mentality of the Leone Stars. They are not being ultra defensive. They've been very, very offensive, pressing down Ghana. And you see, when you take your eyes off the ball, they can punish you.
Oh, George Davies here, still going so strong. George Davies on the edge of the box. George Davies. Idris Cissé comes in, shows interest. Sierra Leone going so strong here. Fofana again shows some interest by way of joining the attack here. Ibrahim Sori trying to pick up his man George, but ball curtailed. Michael Akufu's turn. And offside on Yahya Mohammed was just some inches away.
Once again, Yahya Mohammed just stealing, space ahead of his markers. He's been doing that all afternoon here at the Bavaria Sports Stadium.
Idris Cissé trying to get the ball in. It's been headed out. Beku Anderson.
It didn't look like a convincing header from the centre back. And Sierra Leone once again in possession. Davis will bring in the goal scorer now.
Ibrahim Sori is running. And he tries a long one, nearly. Got the ballkeeper off guard. And that's a lot of energy in that ball.
Nice stand there from the number 10 man. Look at how he took that shot. It took a wicked deflection of his player. That's Badara Kella.
Michael Akufu was trying to pick up Theophilus Adoba. It was too much for him to get to it.
Still there's something missing from the local Black Stars game. They're still yet to find that chemistry. They are not stringing passes together. It doesn't look pretty for me. And Sierra Leone are gaining confidence minute after minute. And not good for the host.
Well, it's been a very interesting game this afternoon. Down exactly 23 minutes and the Sierra Leone 1 Ghana 0. Lovely goal scored there by Kwame Quay in the 10th minute. And Jackson Owusu's ball trying to pick up Latif Mohammed. He's been very quiet, Latif Mohammed, just out of the flanks there. The right winger for the Black Stars, and this man is not really getting things done right.
The left winger, Latif has, he's playing in his favorite role, and I was expecting something, better from him, but we are not seeing that. And you can see that Ghana, still leading the offside offense. They are in there. Yahya Mohammed alone has had a lot, and you can see that Latif is yet to click into full gear. I would like to see more from him, but hey, the services also must come in.
That's a call from referee Dennis Dembele. For the Black Stars, Idris Cissé is the captain of the side. And Basit, again, cannot control the ball well and taken away from him. And there you have them, the Sierra Leone running very ferociously with the ball. But lovely defensive work there from Kovne Dusai.
Nice play there, nice sliding tackle, stop, him in his tracks. And Ghana must turn this into a meaningful attacking move.
And Theophilus Anaba. Twist and turn from him, Basit Abdul here. Line up for a shot, Basit again. Ibrahim Sori does a good job. Marvelous defensive work. And Sierra Leone will have a lot of confidence to go and attack the Black Stars. George Davies here. And Owusu Jackson will be on him very hard. And he gets the upper hand, Owusu Jackson.
I think he was stronger than Davies on that occasion. That's the Brekum Chelsea midfielder, Owusu Jackson.
Godfred Saka, one of the stars for Adriana Stars in the local league. Theophilus Anoba, very busy in the day. And he's actually man the right wing for the Black Stars this afternoon. Beku Anderson. Trying to get Yahya Mohammed. Theophilus Anoba get the ball deep in the 18-yard box. Trying to pick up his man again. Lots of runs on him. A shot comes in from Michael Akufu. Michael Akufu. He says he wants to score like Messi, and he scores like Messi.
The Asante Kotoko captain has done it once again. He's just showed why he deserves to be in the local Black Stars. He scored goals here on this pitch for his club side, and he's been able to transform that to the national team. We didn't see it coming. Nice move there from Theophilus Anoba, and then he picked up Michael Akufu, and what a way to slam in for the equalizer after 26 minutes. I think the Black Stars are now on course for recovery. They are just bent on reviving themselves, and what a way to redeem yourself after playing the first match, going down after 10 minutes. Michael Akufu, look at the build-up once again from Abeku Enes in the cross. Yaya Mohammed did well to knock it down. Theophilus Anoba picked it up, and there you go, laid it, and that's the goalkeeper. Yunusa Koroma completely beaten there, but credit will go to the midfielder, and the assist coming in from Theophilus Anoba.
Lovely goal once again, and there you have him. Top corner goal, and that's a lovely one from Michael Akufu. He's always been scoring goals from these particular angles, especially in the local league, and now he gets to score for the Black Stars. Ghana 1, Sierra Leone 1.
No, I think Akufu is nesting a dream to become a full, Ghana international. Anytime you perform so well for your club, you have, to transfer that to the national team with a positive skill factor. And that's what we've seen from Michael Akufu. He deserves to be on top there. He was working tirelessly in the middle. Today he's got a partner, that's Owusu Jackson, and he's been able to deliver so far so good. That's nice. And did you see Abeku Enes, the man in your picture, play a role?
He started the attack actually for Theophilus Anoba, and that of Michael Akufu to get the goal here. And we see lots of lovely play from both sides, and they're going to have Sierra Leone trying to work their way out. Ibrahim Kamara's ball going nowhere, and throwing to the Black Stars here.
It's good that the Black Stars will win this opening game, because for you to win the trophy, you have to top your table. And then, so if you want to be in the finals, like head coach Marcel Kunedu says, I want to win this trophy, then definitely they have to top the table, and winning this game will be crucial.
Latif Mohammed actually trying to get his way out. And there you have Kala Jr. And again, it is going to be Mohamed Bangura operating deep in the midfield. And Scott McQuay here, the man who got the goal for Sierra Leone. And you're going to have Emmanuel Asante operating just deep there, the left back for the Black Stars.
I just want the local Black Stars to be a little bit aggressive. It looks like they've, recalled, and that's not helping them at all.
There's a foul here. Some aggressiveness coming through from the Black Stars this afternoon game. They were a little bit surprised by the goal scored there by Sierra Leone, and fouls committed. It's Sierra Leone leading with the 5-3 against Ghana. And Faye Kaba Jr., the boy Eagles player. He's also trying hard up front for Sierra Leone, but again, the balls are not getting to him. And it will be a defensive work here for goalkeeper Yunusa Koroma to find a way out to clear the ball in. There's Godfrey Sakaran together with George Davis.
That was a strong push from Davis, who's played in Ghana, had a right to Dream Academy. But, we've not seen the best of Godfrey Saka, the right back for the local Black Stars. He's been very, very quiet, uncharacteristically.
brought down Michael Akufu. This man who's been working very hard for the Black Stars. A little over the half hour mark gone, and still Ghana. One Sierra Leone. Ibrahim Sori's ball taken away from him by Abdul Basit. Michael Akufi here. Ya Mohammed waiting patiently in the middle. Ya Mohammed gets the ball now. He turns brilliantly. Ya Mohammed, too much from him, but again, Theophilus Anoba comes in from the right. Just on the edge of the box, Theophilus Anoba. Again, twist and turn. Ya Mohammed, well, nutmegs. You can't deal with them. But once again, Owusu Jackson comes in. Oh, lovely ball down the left side here against Latif Mohammed. Risen to the middle, Latif Mohammed. And Koroma does a good job to palm the way just in front of his marker. And Bangura just makes sure that the ball is away for a corner kick. Second of it to the Black Stars.
Nice move there, first from Owusu Jackson, who managed to send that one to the left. And then Latif did well. Look at Latif. Bird into the area. But nice parry coming in from goalkeeper Koroma. Bangura was there to clear up the mess caused by his goalkeeper.
Corner kick here for the Black Stars, and be headed out by Fofana. It comes back to the goal scorer, Michael Akufu. It's Godfrey and Saka again. Another ball in. Ya Mohammed goes in. He's impeded to it. As a foul, as a call just in the 18-yard box.
Yeah, there was a strong charge there from Yahya Mohammed on Osman Kamara. There has to be a plan B to Ghana's game plan. It looks like if Yahya Mohammed, is marked out, there's no option. I want to see more from Abdul Basit, because we've got two holding midfielders, Owusu Jackson and Michael Akufu. So Basit must do a lot of work up front supporting Yahya Mohammed.
It's interesting to realize that Nigeria won the maiden edition of the ECOWAS Cup in 1977, but there was no subsequent competition until 1983, when Cote d'Ivoire clinched the trophy. Of course, in 1985, Senegal won, followed by Cote d'Ivoire again in 1987, and Nigeria won again in 1989 and 1991. For Nigeria, the tournament was actually very beneficial to them, because then you realize that they discovered great talent to form the nucleus of the side, which won the 1994 Nations Cup and made the country proud by getting to the World Cup in 1994 in USA.
Yeah, that was where you remember the famous, goal from the late Rashidi Yekini, when he ruffled the nets by putting in that powerful display, when he scored, but had to be eliminated by Argentina. That was the day of the man Diego Armando Maradona and the rest. But hey, local talents will have to be brewed back home, and tournament like this just perfect to get the best of local stars and give them the much needed competition to ensure that they are ripe for international football.
It's game on now. Ghana 1, Sierra Leone 1. It wasn't really going to be a walk in the park for the Black Stars in this game.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
But that's basically what probably some of the fans will be taking. We're going to beat Sierra Leone, but they get to surprise the Black Stars. They go here, and now Latif Mohammed gets Basit Abdul, turns well Basit, and he has Ya Mohammed in the box, waiting for him for a cross here. Latif Mohammed does it. Ya Mohammed goes in, heads it out again. Basit! Oh, that was a poor one.
Nice recovery there from Fofana Gabriela, and I told you that I wanted to see more from the Bekum Chelsea captain Abdul Basit, and then this man didn't get the best of headers onto that cross that came in from Latif. Look at the cross, swung in by Yahya Mohammed, headed it away. Basit went in, but then it took a deflection of Fofana's body.
Worker Saka's ball, and Black Stars yell, lovely! As I said there from goalkeeper Yunus Koroma, that could have been a second goal, but it was not. It wasn't actually to be. There you have it again. Nearly was a poor corner kick though. Ya Mohammed tried it. He left it up for Theophilus Onoba, but Koroma was up to the task.
Kwame Kwe didn't do Sierra Leone any good service at all when he miscleared that ball. But goalkeeper Koroma was there right to the spot to bail them out.
Oh, lovely here for Anoba. And again, wonderful challenge there by Kamara.
It was a legal challenge. Nice tackle. You know, Sierra Leone have not qualified for the African Nations Championship in South Africa, but I think we're seeing some brilliant football from them. Very, very disciplined tactically. You know, they don't have the best of techniques, but hey, they are playing to their strength and trying to give Ghana a good run for their money.
Kala Jr. in the 18-yard box of Ghana. What again? It was a poor one from Kala Jr. But again, he gets it again. Kala Jr. Brilliant save from Folia that day.
You know, you were expecting a goalkeeper like Kotokos, Isaac Kamaku to be in the post, or Stephen Adams. But that was a nice save coming in from the Midiama goalkeeper, Folia Adade, a former Ghana under-20 international. Brilliant strike and quality save from Adade Foli.
It's been a very tough work from this man. Abeku Anderson working to make sure he checks the rounds of Kala Jr. But this is Idris Cisse here. Press the ball in. Unfortunately, Foyi Koba Jr. could not get to it. It's going to be a throw-in to the Black Stars.
You know, the Black Stars have been, you know, sent another warning shot. They should look out for the danger men in the Sierra Leone setup. Nobody needs to tell them that Badara Kala Jr. has got some menacing displays, and they should be on the watch out.
Yeah, Mohamed turns. But still waiting for the ball. It's going to be the fourth corner kick for the Black Stars here.
You know, but there was some militant defending coming from Kamara.
It's been very enterprising in defense for Sierra Leone this afternoon. Emmanuel Asante trying to go for this one.
You know, he's got some good corner kicks.
It's Emmanuel Asante's ball here. And Ibrahim Sorry trying to get the ball away, but this is the Black Stars, and well, Dennis Dembele will have none of this one. Theophilus Anoba was trying to get the attention of referee Dennis Dembele. And Fofana will clear the ball away for some attention to the worked on Mohamed, who goes down so easily. I think he might have picked up a knock when the corner kick was taking.
No, it looks like he never recovered from that sliding tackle he had inside Sierra Leone's area. He was attended to, but managed to continue play. If it's an ankling injury, then it could be that bad for Ghana's, you know, converted. That was the strike again from Badara, and we saw Folia Adade rise up to the occasion with a nice save, quality save coming in from the Midiama goalkeeper.
Same support for the Black Stars in Egypt. Same support for the Black Stars here in Ghana. Getting ready for the chant competition in South Africa. Well, we're going to see some wonderful play here from both countries that have made it so far. Sierra Leone yet to make it anyway. They couldn't qualify, but playing good football here.
You know, they've been so far so good. Okay. You know, they seem to have things in place, not giving much away, not making a lot of mistakes, just being economical. And on 3 occasions, they've proven that yes, they can punish the local Black Stars.
Owusu Jackson trying to make sure he gets things sorted out in midfield for Ghana. And Michael Akufu, well, Latif Mohamed moves to the right side. And it has to be very quick, but Sid Abdul here. Now, no player or no white shirts in the 18-yard box of Sierra Leone. Abeku Enusin, Kobne Duse here. So Company to say, back to Abeku Anderson. Michael was run, well checked there. Latif Mohammed gets the ball, strong, falls in the process, gets the call of a referee,
no, good
and
call.
now he has to get the ball in for a goal to be scored, probably if Ya Mohammed is there waiting.
Yeah, that was a good call from referee Dennis. Latif was shoved off the ball by Kwame Quay, the goal scorer.
And Skoroma, the goalkeeper for Sierra Leone, trying to get things done right. Emmanuel Santis ball, poor one, cleared away by Ibrahim Sorry. Oh, once again, twists and turns, lovely one from Kala Jr. George Davis, and he couldn't get the ball away from Osu Jackson. Michael Akufu. Ya Mohammed with 2 men to beat, and Ya Mohammed going so strong. Ya Mohammed picks that one in his chest, and a corner kick here for Ghana.
No, working tirelessly up front, Ya Mohammed. You know, we see him do that at club level and trying to replicate that, you know, hat on the sleeve inspiration from this man. Naturally a midfielder, started his professional career as a centre-back, then to a new role as a holding midfielder, now to an offensive man. Third corner kick for Ghana.
Emmanuel Asante goes in for a drive again as they ricochet the body of Kamara, and there's a set corner kick for the Black Stars. They're growing strong and aggressively in this 9 minutes of the first half. 3 minutes to go, and it's Ghana 1, Sierra Leone 1. A corner kick here. Emmanuel Asante takes it with his left foot. Has been cleared away by Kala Jr.
And there's still going to be a throw-in inside, you know, Sierra Leone's half for the Black Stars. Just keep the pressure on them.
Owusu Jackson, and Basit can't get to the ball because Fofana is shielding it so well for goalkeeper Kamora. Kwame Quay here. Fayu Koba down the right side for Sierra Leone. It's Kala Jr. with Company said to beat. Kala Jr. turns, comes in. And now Ibrahim Sorry. Idris sits it down the left side here. Swings it in, and Koba Jr. fails to get to the ball early ahead of Folia Dade.
I don't think it's one of the best of crosses from the captain of Sierra Leone, Cisse. Adade had no troubles at all dealing with that one.
Idris Cisse here. George Davis, quick feet from him. Once again, some confident play here from Sierra Leone. And George Davis, he who has 4 caps to his name as a national team player for Sierra Leone, this young chap. And he played in the World Cup qualifiers when Sierra Leone played against Tunisia. George Davis here.
You're talking about qualifiers. There's no player from the local Black Stars who was part of the World Cup qualifying campaign. I don't know how the analysis will be like, but you know, we just don't have room for local-based players, you know, because yes, these are 2 different national teams, one with quality players playing abroad and one without a lot of international stars.
Throwing here from Godfred Saka. Zabeku enters his ball in, headed out by Fofana, and this is Emmanuel Asante. Oh, cuts in beautiful, Emmanuel Asante. That was a poor one from him, but he gets the knock and goes down.
I don't think there was any pinpoints associated with that strike from him. He didn't go for, he just decided to try his luck from long range because he had lost the ball, but that was nice move there, cutting in as a left back, but he just could not pick out his players inside the area. Just too bad for him. especially with his finishing, but he's a good left back.
3 minutes of time added on here in the 2013 GOAT TV Waffle Cup. Ghana 1, Sierra Leone 1. But again, it was a rude awakening call by Sierra Leone to Ghana when this man, Kwame Quinn, got the first goal in the 3rd minute. But Michael Akufu, top class, top corner goal, giving Ghana a life wire to beat the game. And this man, Maxwell Konedo, probably thinking, what next for my team as we get ready to go for a first break?
A lot will be going through his head now. Just returning fresh from Ghana's qualification to the World Cup, where he's assistant coach with the senior national team.
Still trying to get the ball in here is Abeku Enusin. And he was one of the top defenders for, well, once again, nearly was lucky here.
That was very scary.
Nearly was lucky.
Ibrahim Kamara did well with a 10, but he could have paid for that.
Once again, you have to give credit to Godfred Saka for that challenge, and he was able to win the ball so brilliantly. As Michael Akufu pressed it down the left side, and again, Theophilus Anoba cannot get to it.
No, too far and too heavy for Anoba to bring it down. But that was nice diagonal switch there from the Kotoko captain Akufu.
It would interest you to know that we have Ibrahim Kamara and Osman Kamara, both defenders for Sierra Leone. Ibrahim Kamara operating from the right back, Osman Kamara centre back for Sierra Leone. I'm not too sure if they are brothers anyway. Ibrahim Sori put up against Abdul Basit. That's going to be an infringement here. Just some few seconds to go for the first half break here. Jackson Owusu's ball. Ya Mohammed and Ibrahim Kamara gets it away for a throw-in, and which will be affected by Anoba. It's Ya Mohammed again can't get his way out of Fofana.
He's struggled to beat them on one-on-one situations. Ya Mohammed has been trying to conjure magic, but he's not been a good sorcerer this afternoon.
All right, so there we have it. Dennis Dembele whistles for the end of the first 45 minutes. An interesting and enterprising first half here. The 2013 GOAT TV Waffle Cup. First goal by Kwame Quinn. It was a slalom run, and he brilliantly took the goal. And this man, Michael Akufu, does a good job to get the equalizer for Ghana. And again, it is Folia Dade who had a good job to do by way of saving some pinpoint blanks, and of course that was a chance which fell to Carla Jr., but eventually he had a good job making sure that that ball never got into the net. And another point blank save there from Koroma, who also prevented Theophilus Anoba from getting a second goal. So it's been a very interesting and entertaining game from both sides, and therefore you know that the second half will be that exciting again for both fans who are watching this game. Ghana 1, share of football we have here, and we're ready for the second half. Kumasi Asante got to go. They have 4 players here. Midyama SC with 2, but Chem United having a player in here. King Faisal now gets a player in the game at the moment because Sule Mohammed comes in to replace Ya Mohammed.
And also Sierra Leone have made a change, and we've seen striker Abdul Bangura also coming in. He plays for FC Johansen. He's joined the attack, so 2 attackers coming into the picture. We're expecting to see a fiery, second half.
It's now the turn of Sierra Leone to make sure that they try to get the balls in. They stun the Black Stars team by way of a goal here. So Mohamed Sule comes in for Ya Mohammed, and that's the confirmation of a substitution here. It's now the turn of Governor Dusey. As a player of Marcia Sante Kotoko. And now he finds his man, Abeku Enusin, formerly of the New DVRC. Abdul Bangura, the man who was introduced into the game. And again, that's Koba Fahi, who was out now. And Bangura, who plays for FC Johansen Sierra Leone, comes in to replace him. And he's on the chase for this ball, but it's going to be a throw in here for Emmanuel Asante to effect here.
And Bangura looks to be one of those explosive right wingers. It was, a direct replacement from coach Johnny McKistry, bringing on a right winger for another right winger. And we just saw how he made that move on the flanks, beating Emmanuel Asante with his speed. And you can see the captain and bands also has changed on the side of the local Black Stars. Yeah, Mohamed off the pitch. Chelsea captain is now the captain of the side, Mohamed Abdul Basit.
Emmanuel Asante here, trying to go with some explosive here. Sule Mohamed. He might going for a long drive here, and Sule Mohamed announcing his presence in the game. He's been scoring some great goals from these angles, and he tries that today.
Yeah, first attempt there. Promising move there. He cut in nicely with his skills and tried to see if he can catch goalkeeper Yunesa Koroma unawares, but hey, that was too feeble.
Well, in 2002, during the Wafu Cup, Ghana did not participate, but Sierra Leone were there. And it would interest you to know that the 2010-2011 Wafu Cup, Sierra Leone did not participate, and they are here this afternoon playing against the Black Stars of Ghana. As Borden swung in here, it's now a big hook. Well, Theophilus Anoba trying his luck over there.
And he scored. I mean, it's a goal, but a bit of confusion there because the net, the ball went through the net. And the Sierra Leone players are struggling, but I saw it enter. And very soon the debates will end. The net, the ball went through the net. Nice play there from Michael Akufu with the assist.
Well, the argument and the controversies will go on. Theophilus Anoba scores a goal. The ball did not stay in the net. Watch it again. Look at the shot goes. All right, the ball just went through the net. That's interesting.
That was a goal. Let's look at it once again. Yes.
That is interesting. How did this happen? That reminds me of a Bundesliga game when the ball just went outside and entered the net for a goal to be given. But this one, he entered the net, but it's out of the goal post.
Yes, something to cool the nerves there. The Sierra Leoneans were thinking that, it was a ghost goal, but hey, it was a legitimate effort there. Nice play from Ghana. Their first attacking move resulting in that goal, 2-1 up after 50 minutes. Good for the hosts. Good to come back into the game.
It was a bit interesting because initially I thought it was going to be a goal kick, but I realized that the ball just goes through the net and for a goal to be given to Ghana. It's Ghana 2, Sierra Leone 1. What a call to Sierra Leone in the second half.
Referee Dennis Dembele was just spot on in awarding that goal because he was just right on the spot. So no confusion, debate surrounding that goal.
First corner kick to Sierra Leone here this afternoon. Abdul Bangura could not go past Kovner Dusey. And that's an interesting goal here for Ghana. The argument will continue as the ball's been swung in here, cleared away by Michael Akufu. And this is going to be a run for our lives. Abdul Latif, can he get a third goal for Ghana? And yes,
nice play. Latif Mohamed has done it. This is what will kill competition. The game has been put beyond Sierra Leone's effort. It was a nice, sweet counter-attack that came in from Theophilus Anoba and then threaded that ball for Latif. Latif did well with his, sleek left foot. The Ashanti Gold winger did well to round up goalkeeper Yunesa Koroma. and then fired it in. Look at it once again, the counter-attack. Latif did well with his left, really with his right foot, and then the left connected perfectly. Goal number 3, and the local Blasters are on course to victory.
Ghana now leading Sierra Leone by 3 goals to 1. Interesting. Goals being scored under 2 minutes. Theophilus Anoba getting the second goal. And then Latif Mohammed gets to score a marvelous goal. A goal that's actually confused George Davis, and he is complaining to referee Dennis Dembele, and they are fixing the net anyway.
Yeah, they have to get it sorted out. You know, they have to get it sorted out. Because but unlike other incidents we've seen in some of the top class leagues, it was obvious that the ball, had gone through the net. Just that there was a bit of confusion surrounding it, but it looked like a torn net. But then that has been sorted out. We've seen the replay back and again that it was the ball that's rolled over the goal line, and it went through the net.
Well, basically, me want to ask a question. Before games are played, officials normally walk through the page to check the net before games are played. So, what happened before the kickoff?
It happens, right? It happens. Some of these things are bound to happen.
Governor Dusay. Godfred Saka down the right side, swings it in. Sule Muhammad is the target. Drops it down to Latif Mohammed. Obviously can't get to it. And so the Black Stars now getting things done right. A quick reply to Sierra Leone. Quick goals being scored in the second half. Theophilus Anoba. Well, you may ask a lot of questions about the goal he scored. But there's an infringement. The referee allows play to continue. And a Sierra Leonean player will definitely go down. And that is Carla Jr. He gets up quickly to continue with play. Michael Akufu here invites Basit. And Theophilus Anoba drops the ball down, trying to pick up Emmanuel Asante. And Sierra Leone will have a throw-in to be effected by Ibrahim Kamara, and he does it well. Carla Jr. was trying to go around Kobner Dusay and Emmanuel Asante. And Basit will give way to Jordan Opoku. And now that Kumasi Asante Kodogo player will be introduced, and Basit will give him the captain armband.
Both players were teammates, 2 seasons ago when Jordan Opoku was playing for Berekum Chelsea. They played in the Champions League together. And Jordan, an offensive-minded midfielder, also has got defensive qualities as well, has come on to replace Abdul Basit. And Jordan is the only player to have played in a WAFO tournament before with this select band of players. He featured in the 2010 edition. That was when Ghana won silver, right? They won bronze.
Oh, Sule Muhammad's run is so ferocious, brought down from behind.
And he was clipped.
Foul.
He was clipped. And the yellow card will be flashed. That's on Fofana Gabriela. Mohamed was just advertising for a powerful shot from some 20 yards before he was clipped from behind. He's expected to deliver for Ghana. Look at it once again. That was the contact. And then he felt like he's been hit by a tornado. Look at it once again.
The man currently leading the goal king charts in Ghana. Played club football for Ken Faisal Football Club here in Kumasi. And he's currently leading with 5 goals in the Premier League. His introduction is expected to inject some pace and some creativity up front for the Black Stars team, and they get an infringement in a very advantageous position. Well taken, probably a goal will come here. Gabriela Fofana gets a yellow card. And he was trying to prevent Sule Muhammad from explosively delivering a thunderbolt, which probably could have zoomed into the net for a fourth goal for Ghana, but that wasn't meant to be. Michael Akufu gets ready for this free kick. Michael Akufu! Straight to goalkeeper, Kumar.
Nice free kick there from Michael Akufu, the midfielder. He scored the leveler for the Black Stars before the interval. But goalkeeper Yunusa Koroma was alert on that occasion.
And Koroma has been very busy this afternoon, and he concedes 2 goals in the second half. Latif Mohamed's ball down the right side, picking Theophilus Danoba. Well, couldn't get the ball through for a connection, and he picks up an injury in that process.
You know, I'm afraid he went in trying to slide in with a connection, but then picked up an injury in the process. Looks like a thigh injury. You know, he's been battling injuries this season for his club side, Mediama Sporting Club. And there you go, another player also on the pitch. It looks like Latif, the man who scored the 3rd goal for the local Black Stars. So 2 local Black Stars players on the pitch receiving treatment. But there are no worries at all because they are leading by 3 goals to 1.
But the interesting aspect is that 2 substitutions have already gone the way of a local Black Stars team. With the introduction of Jordan Opoku and Sule Mohammed, it wouldn't be a good story to have the player not continuing with play. So they have to keep it very tight and simple. And that's Theophilus Danoba, the Midyama player. He scored a wonderful goal against the Jonah Stars in the Premier League at the Takwatiene Park. The goal that gave Midyama SC the opportunity to actually move up on the Premier League table.
He's been one of their top, signings for 2 seasons consecutively, and trying to break that one into the national team. Remember that he's trying to win a slot in the starting lineup for the African Nations Championship in South Africa next January.
And the throw in here to Sierra Leone. Well, apparently are not finding things a bit easy at all. It's been a bit difficult and a bumpy ride for them in the second half. Oh, the goals they've conceded. Idris Cisse, the captain. Well, it's a foul here. Going straight against Carla Jr. And Abeku Enusin was the man who went so hard on him. Idris Cisse. And again, very strong on the ball. Idris Cisse trying to go around his man, Sule Mohammed. George Kweku Davis' ball taken away from him by Godfred Saka. And Sierra Leone will be so physical in midfield. Theophilus Danoba just down, signaling for a substitution to be down on him. Latif Mohammed again being blocked by Kamara. And Theophilus Danoba, not sure he will be able to continue with play. It indicate that 2 substitutions already done by the Black Stars. And so this is going to be a forced one. And probably would not be too much of a good story or perhaps a good news for Maxwell Konedu.
You know, he played just 1 game this season and then picked up a hamstring and returned after the 4th week fixtures. And he's signaling to the bench that he needs to be replaced. It doesn't look like he can continue any longer. The man who played a role in Ghana's equalizer in the first half. There you go, the confirmation there. Writhing in pain. And the man who made it 2-1, that was the goal. Look at the ball. And you can see went through the net. No questions about the legality of that goal. You just have to look at logistics. You have logistic problems, but hey, it was perfectly struck. And it went through the net.
Emmanuel Sanchez clearance. Fofana gets away by Ibrahim Kamara Gamsin. There's a throwing.
But it was a nice charge there from the man who scored Ghana's 3rd goal, Latif Mohammed.
Mohamed Kwe, straight a handball to Latif Mohammed. Ibrahim Kamara. He's very busy playing so well for Sierra Leone. Well, it's been interesting to realize that a lot of the players are either playing for FC Johansson or Diamond Stars, with some other players also playing for FC Cologne. Remember FC Cologne and their influence in the Sierra Leonean League.
You know, the Sierra Leone League trying to pick up. You know, they're yet to bring in players from outside. They're trying to build the league on their own. They don't have a lot of representatives in Africa's top club competitions like the Champions League and the Confederations Cup, unlike Ghana, with a relatively stronger league. So you don't expect them to be, you know, that top-notch side. But still, they've been impressive.
Very impressive, Sierra Leone. Second appearance of the WAFU competition. Defensively, Emmanuel Asante has been very resolute. A Bicham United player. There's another player of the local Black Stars team gets a pick up a knock. And it's a Michael Akufu. He's got the first goal for Ghana. And now down. The substitution probably coming in. Francis Ajay, the Ashgold player, and takes over from Theophilus Anoba. Remember, Theophilus Anoba played for Ashanti Go before moving to Mediama SC. And this is Francis Ajay. He scored a wonderful goal against Wild All Stars in the Ghana Premier League. So it's been a very convincing player in terms of his dexterities on the pitch. Ibrahim Kamara, one-on-one play with Kwame Quay. Chance well, Kwame Quay. Being cleared away by Emmanuel Asante. But Ibrahim Kamara comes in with a throw-in. Ibrahim, sorry. Wins possession. Fofana's ball in. Cleared away by Ous Jackson. Sule Mohammed can't get away from Fofana. He's already on a yellow card, Fofana.
Yeah, he was checked. Sule Mohammed. Fofana, very strong centre-back. And then you can see he took the man before going for the ball. I don't think he's got that speed to match that of the substitute, Sule Mohammed. He's the leading scorer in the Ghana Premier League.
Medusa here, checking the round of Godfred Saka on a very good position here. It's Jordan Opoku and offside Jordan.
Wide in the offside trap. Jordan just couldn't read it well. And Sierra Leone ran away from yet another attack from the local Black Stars.
Brian Kamara here. Kwame Quay for Sierra Leone. Graham Sorry in the middle. Turns. Trying to invite some of his players to come in. Osman Kamara's ball deep in the middle. Well checked in there by the Black Stars, and playing some wonderful football here. There's Abeku Enusin partnering so well. That's ball possession now. Ghana actually on the lead with 51% of it, and Sierra Leone 49 as ball being sent in for goalkeeper Foliadadi. Goal attempt 9-3 against Sierra Leone. It makes that everything is falling right for the Black Stars.
Yeah, they're doing well. The second half performance, not the best, but want to give you the 3 points. Good display from the Black Stars. They never gave up, never lost their confidence when they went down by a goal to nil.
Oh, lovely dink here from Michael Akufu to Jordan Opoku. And again, Jordan was caught raw in the offside trap.
Yeah, playing in an advanced role. Jordan expected to tie things up, and that was the kick. Nice one from his teammates. And McKinstry hasn't got an antidote to Ghana's play. The 2 goals in the second half came in quick succession, and there was no way to stop the local Black Stars from going ahead.
Goblet Dussa's ball down the middle gets Jordan Opoku, who has just scored a goal for Kumasi Asante Kotoko in the Premier League. Akufu goes down, Godfrey Saka comes in down the right side. He's also brought down, and going to be a free kick to Ghana. Yellow card will flash here to Osman Kamara.
That was a cynical challenge there from Osman. You know, Saka was on the run, making that lethal move. And you can see that, you know, the Black Stars, they take their time to ping the ball around and then decide to attack. Saka's speed was just too much for Kamara. And there you go. He just went in strongly just for the man, Godfrey Saka. And I'm surprised to see Saka play. And there you go.
A red card to Osman Kamara. A little bit of the afters with the referee. Well, you can't always challenge the referee. When he gives a card, when he gives a call, all you have to do is obey that and don't challenge his authority on the pitch.
And the player is trying, Fofana is trying to tell referee Dennis that he's just on, he's not being booked. And you can see and there's a little bit of confusion there. The assistant referee trying to end that because Fofana does not understand why he should be giving the matching orders. For him, this should be his first yellow card.
Well, the confusion will rage on in the competition. The goal was scored, ball just running through the net. The yellow card, first of it given to Osman Kamara. He tried perhaps challenging the authority of the referee, Dennis Dembele, and he gets a red card for that. And bad story for Sierra Leone. Now we're playing about 22 of the minutes left here with 10 men down. Perhaps a man down at the moment, let me say. And a free kick taken again, and Black Stars, the chance here to make it 4. But a try from Emmanuel Asante will not work. Red card to Sierra Leone, 10 against 11. Sherwin, Owusu Jackson. Godfrey Saka down the right side. And George Kweku Davis comes in. Francis Ajay. Michael Akufu. And so we're just making sure that the Black Stars get a chance to make sure they send a lot of men in. Sule Muhammad waiting in the middle for a connection and straight to Koroma.
Oh, that was a poor one that came in. And I'm just wondering to think, you know, how Sierra Leone will adjust for the rest of 20 minutes. There you go, the man who has been shown the marching orders, Osman Kamara. There was a little bit of confusion surrounding his dismissal. There was a yellow card he picked up just before he was shown the exit. As a result of 2 yellow cards, he was disputing that, but he picked one up just before the second half began. So 2 yellow cards will mean that, hey, you are no more wanted on the pitch. And so he's been matched off.
20 minutes to go. A chance to make it 4. Latif Mohamed. And there you have Sule Mohamed. Gets to score to make it 4. Lovely run from Latif Mohamed down the left side. And Sule Mohamed was at the right place, at the right time. Slot the ball home so easy. Ghana 4, Sierra Leone 1.
You know, this is the beginning of a demolition exercise. You know, the local Black Stars responding positively there. And you can see once again the play from middle to the left flank. Latif Mohamed becoming the destroyer there. Look at the move once again with his speed. Hit it, followed up, kept his cool, and then Sule was there to direct that one with cheeky ease. into the gaping neck. And there you go there from Latif. Look at Latif once again. Roll that one. And that was smoothly connected for goal number 4. And Ghana Premier League top scorer Sule Mohammed, a substitute, has registered his name on the score sheet.
Lots of confusion for Sierra Leone. And there you have the confirmation of the scoreline here. 4-1 for the Black Stars. Well, interestingly, Sierra Leone, they got the first bite in the first half at exactly the 10 minutes of play. And Michael Akupo replied, Theophilus Anoba replied, Latif Mohammed replied as well. And now it is Sule Mohammed, the man who came in for Mohammed.
That was a bright start for Ghana, inching close to making it 3 points. You know, in this competition, you need to win your first match. And they've responded positively there. Sierra Leone striking first blood, but then local Black Stars were able to keep their heads afloat and above waters, and they've doubled that.
Well, there's some antics here from Francis Ajay, and also trying to get Sule Mohammed to do another bit of great play from him. He's got a goal at the moment, so very excited. Idris Cisse will make way for his man spot in the 15th shirt to be introduced into the game.